We just find somewhere to eat. I feel like it's everywhere nowadays.
Sure, no, there's like a few outlets only, right?
No, it's like everywhere, dude.
This store?
That can't be right. How can this fried rice store, this simple fried rice store, have more than 3 or 4 outlets? 5 at most?
No. I think there's more than that.
More than 7?
No, I think at least like 20.
At least 20.
Yeah.
No way, there's no way there's
At
20
least
king
20.
of fried rice outlets.
How much you want bet?
At most 7.
No, dude, there's at least 20 across the island. I can't wait for that to be wrong again.
Never. It will never happen. If it happens, we'll do an episode on this. I think 8. Alright, at most 8. Can't be more than 8, right?
We can either find somewhere nice to eat or keep spending time obsessing about this kind of thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 21, 22, 23, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31.
So we both wrong.
But you more wrong.
If it happens, we'll do an episode on this. Okay, thank you so much.
My name is Thet. I'm a writer. I like to find out about stuff.
Do you all know where you all get your Tim Tams from?
This is Vic, my producer. She doesn't know a lot of stuff.
There's a fly. It went up my nose.
We investigate,
Blue man crab.
stop, search high and low
I don't know if I'm getting scammed there.
to find answers to some silly questions.
Well, chili crab is from robber crabs.
There are a lot of bad herbs with it.
No matter how weird things get.
What are you asking now?
Them guys will kill you. Wow. No tension.
Don't drink and drive. Who's gonna eat fried rice like every day? Was like,
Together, we deep dive into stuff we don't know about.
oh, that's like a dinosaur.
You might not know about it too.
We both wrong.
But you more wrong.
Now you do.
Diam lah. This particular fried rice brand expanded pretty rapidly over the last few years. However, their reviews vary, from 2.4 stars to 4.1 stars.
So if we do interview the owner, what do we call him? Emperor? Wang Sang?
I contacted them through their website, but I did not receive any response after a couple of days.
So I went onto their Instagram, only to discover that that website was a scam website.
But luckily, I managed to find someone who works there for real. We'll see what the king has to say.
So while you go contact the right person, I think we should find someone who knows more about this whole franchising thing.
Huh? How do you know it's franchising?
The only way for a company to expand this fast is through a franchisee model, right?
We have a lot of companies in all sorts of industries to expand using this model or method called franchising.
As usual, that was wrong. According to news reports, Lester Lee is the sole owner of King of Fried Rice. But that does bring to mind a question. What is franchising? Well, to put it simply, the original business puts up the right to use its name and idea for sale. Someone can buy this right to sell the goods or services under its existing business model and trademark.
Doing any kind of business in Singapore, there are 3 perennial problems that they have to face. One is a small domestic market. Number 2, high rentals. And number 3, not enough workers. The basics must be in place. Number 1, the product or service, is it even needed? Number 2, the kind of pricing. Then thirdly, where you promote, we call it place. Then of course there are other P's, which is PR, people. So basics must be there.
Since it's such a tough industry to break into, right? How fast do you think one should expand or franchise there?
Speed is relative. To some people, opening 1 store every week is slow. To some people, opening another store in a year is fast. The rule of thumb is initial capital being low, let's say Old Chunky, they can expand faster because the pool of franchisees that have got that kind of money will be a lot bigger. But if let's say you want to, franchise Jumbo, the kitchen equipment itself can cost you hundreds of thousands of dollars. So then your pool of franchisees will be very small. In Singapore, at least my advice to my clients is consolidate. Don't lose money. Make your money overseas.
Now we kind of have a sense of how King of Fried Rice expanded so rapidly. But does that make them successful?
When are we going to eat?
How many outlets do you say they have again? I wonder if the food quality is consistent throughout.
Do you remember the hype? You know how they built the hype?
Do you remember a few years ago, there was a trend of egg fried rice at hawker stores? Legend has it that every new egg fried rice store in 2018 was started by an ex-Din Tai Fung chef.
Yeah, because everyone has tried the egg fried rice at Din Tai Fung before. Can we please go eat now?
I think this is where we look at the reviews. You know them reviews? Because what else can you judge a food place on?
The food?
One of the things I found out, right, there's this place with like 2 outlets or 3 outlets or something. So at first, right, when they expanded, right, their reviews were like overwhelmingly negative. But then after a while, right, it became like real good, you know? Like, don't do it, what a freak! How come got blood?
So they needed time lah.
Correct. But how many outlets can an F&B business set up within a few years and still be successful? And more importantly, how do we measure that success?
Okay, here's the plan. We can... Ooh, a message!
Oh.
Regardless, I'm still interested to find out if the standard of fried rice across all 31 outlets is consistent. Like Albert said, the basics must be solid.
So basics must be there, right?
We should be impartial, so we can't just trust Google reviews. We need someone to do a taste test. So when you gonna start on this?
When are you going to start on it?
I mean, I'm not eating 31 plates of fried rice.
31 plates, right?
Yeah, 31.
Maybe we get the guy that eats a lot, the YouTuber.
I think we need someone with culinary experience, maybe.
We get someone real experience in this thing.
Yeah, like a lot of experience.
Yeah, a lot of experience. Like a food blogger.
Yeah. We didn't find anyone like that, so here's Junle. He's a friend of a friend. He's okay with fried rice and he promised to be impartial.
While Junle enjoys his 31 plates of fried rice, we found another stall that's a little different because they're a bit more reluctant about expanding. The stall owner prefers to have the interview in Mandarin, so...
Can you not make me have a double chin?
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
So we have Shermin from Shermin's March with us today.
I like you!
Because Thet and I both cannot speak Chinese.
Yeah, my Chinese is not great, but we'll try. 我们可以拍炒饭吗？
他是华文笨蛋。
So 你可以自我介绍一下吗？
我叫多妈我是来自海饭田的厨师。其实我们在这个炒饭的行业有了一个数十年的经验了，所以我跟我的 friend 2个人就想说，我们就把我们所学的经验就出来开属于自己的一个摊位，把好吃的东西呈现给客人。
你们有计划扩张营业吗？
我们有想要再开第2家分行，就是说，但是目前我们还没有先去做这个安排。那因为第一点是我们也要先目视好一些好的地点。第二就是在员工方面，我们也是要找一些请一些员工进来，我们做好了一定的培训，他们有了一些能力可以去操作，那我们才会说去开第2家店。我们也希望说第2家店开，我们呈现给客人的品质都是一律的保持的水准。
Every outlet is their brand. When you expand at such a rapid rate, if you don't have a core team, proper training is passed down, the service, hygiene especially, all these factors affecting food.
你会觉得在餐厅和小贩中心炒的炒饭有什么不同吗？
没有什么不同最主要还是厨师，不同的是环境吧。环境因为一个是餐馆有人气嘛，那我们是摊位咖啡店就是比较门市就没有人气了。那最主要还是那一个厨师呈现出来的一个炒饭品质这个才是最重要了。我个人是这样子觉得。
我们想拍你就是下厨炒饭，可以吗？
可以，但是有一小部分的地方我就可能没有办法让你拍就是因为有我们自己的一个秘方对对对
OK
Some good news. Junle is done with his last plate.
Yay! So how long did it take?
A week, I think.
Hello. Some days I did about 3 places at once, but some days I went up to 6 and even 8 places at once. So within a week was quite reasonable for me, especially if I use up the day for it.
So to recap, we asked Shunle to rate the 31 King of Fried Rice outlets for their taste, service, and hygiene. To maintain consistency, he chose the pork chop egg fried rice across all their outlets.
Could you maybe describe what would you consider a good fried rice?
I think good fried rice in Singaporean terms to me one, the rice has to be used overnight. It causes the rice to be a little bit drier. So if you use normal rice that's cooked out from the pot, it retains a lot of moisture. So when you fry the rice, it becomes very lumpy. Seasoning is very important as well because when using certain spices, if you don't balance it out well, one can overpower the other. The wok hei also, they control the heat really well. The rice actually catches this particular scent and flavor of the wok. It gives the fried rice a very rich boost in flavor. And the egg was a very big part of my consideration because it tells me how well they control the frying of the rice.
Secondly, I saw your Excel sheet, right? But two of the things that stood out to me was in terms of service, right? The one was like Ion, 5 was, I think, Golden Mile, right? Could you maybe describe what led you to these scores for both these outlets?
When I went, it wasn't really peak period, so it wasn't lunchtime nor was it dinner time. When I rocked up to the counter, and then the guy was clearing his phone and he saw me too. So I was like, hello. And then he looked up at me, then he nodded his head. And that was the end of it. I thought it was busy, so I waited. And then it got a little bit longer. It went up to 5-10 seconds. And then I was frustrated because he was just ignoring me. So then it got me upset because like I'm just trying to get an order, but then he's right there using his phone, ignoring me. It was a very unpleasant experience, especially if you're a paying customer to be receiving that kind of customer service. And I reached the one at Golden Mile. The welcome and the service was really great. Like big smile, asked me what I wanted. Then I asked many recommendations, that kind of thing. So just a bit of banter. And then he served me the rice. And after serving the rice, in the middle of the meal or people serving the next one, he will actually check in and ask you, how's the food? Is everything okay? So that's exactly what he did. And that outlet, which I didn't really get it from many other places.
Building up on that, right? I think you only gave one store 5 out of 5, the Sin Ming store, I think.
For the taste, is it?
Mm.
So I think that one was really amazing because of the wok hei was super strong in the fried rice. The eggs were very nicely cooked, soft and fluffy. For the pork cutlet, it was a very generous serving and the crusting was really good. It was very juicy and tender, but the seasoning was really well done also. There are certain stalls that it was too salty or the black pepper was too overpowering that I could taste it over my tongue just after putting it in. But this one was very nicely seasoned. Both the rice, the pork, and even the eggs were very well done. So that's what set it out apart from the rest. I feel that was really good.
So what Junle doesn't know is that his scores relate closely to the Google online scores or the Google reviews.
But otherwise, it was a pretty smooth and fun experience, I guess. Because I think fried rice for a good few months. 100%. Really enough, really. Done, man. Done.
Thank you, Junle, for your contribution to this episode. We'll give you a big thank you in the credits. It's all we can afford. For some reason, I keep going back to Fan Tian. It's a small store that has ambitions, but also considers the pitfalls of expanding too quickly. Every business has its own definition of success. For some, they can point to the number of branches they have.
7, 28, 29, 30, 31.
For others, it's about how their customers view their brand and product.
The welcome and the service was really great.
So maybe we should all take reviews with a pinch of salt. And maybe not eat fried rice every day.
Pork chop is really good. Nice, juicy and tender, well seasoned.
Hey, I don't know if I'm getting scammed there.
Dude, are you emailing the right person or?
I went to like Google King of Fried Rice, the website. Then they got a website and it looks so legit. Like you can like order food, there's like a contact thing and you can send like an email. So I sent the email, no reply. So I was like, okay. So I went to their like social media, like Facebook and Instagram. Then I saw a post saying like, this is not us. Then it was the website that I went to.